Happy Monday, everyone. So today I am going to tell you about a full moon ritual I'm going to do. So the full moon is happening tonight, and it happens to be my grandmother's birthday. This grandmother I never met. I was conceived after she passed. It was maybe like a month or so after she passed. So there was always kind of a and you know, when I asked my parents, okay, well, how was I conceived? Because these are things that I want to know. They'd always tell me, both of them, separate occasions, blindsided. They would say I was conceived of immaculate conception. So, you know, I always went along with that, and that was fine. But I was a surprise in that sense, that everyone was grieving, and that the last thing that anyone was thinking about was, you know, having another child. But there I came. So my grandmother, I never met her. So she's like the saint of our family, in the sense that everyone has the most beautiful stories of this woman. She can do absolutely no wrong. You know, for me, she's also been the hardest ancestor for me to contact, because she does feel like a stranger. And it's weird. There's other ancestors who have come to me who I've never met, but I understand them so clearly and so quickly. But she remains the mystery, which is very beautiful, because a full moon is all about illuminating things and opening things up. So I said, you know what? It's her birthday. It's a full moon. There's all this energy around. Everyone's putting this energy into this moon. I might as well jump in on that and do a ritual. So I decided to share this with you to give you ideas on how you can do any ritual. Let's say you want to contact your ancestors or whatever it is. I'm just going to give you ideas on what I'm doing. So the first thing I'm going to have is her picture. So I have her picture here, and I have this one. And so fortunately, recently these pictures were printed out, so it's kind of like everything worked out. I think I'm going to have an auxiliary picture on the side, which is her and my her sister, my great aunt. My great aunt just passed, so I've had my great aunt my whole life, for the most part. And she just passed, so now they're together. So that's a really cool picture of them actually together. The quality isn't great, but but we know what it is. All right, so here are the things I'm doing, and this will give you an idea on how to kind of create a ritual, create an altar or space for someone that's important to you, or an idea, whatever. All right, here we go. Avocado oil. I really just walked around the house and opened up cabinets and thought about things that I would feel connected to her with. Because the thing is that like I said, I don't know her, so I only have stories, and I only have if I heard a story that really moved me, then I just looked for things that might be close to that. So avocado oil, I'm going to dress the candle with avocado oil, and that's because she used to take the seeds from the avocado plants, and she knew how to grow them and regrow the plant from the seeds. So that was, I always thought that was a really cool thing, because that's something I like to do, try to regrow things. I haven't actually mastered it yet, but I try. And here's a jar. So in this jar, I'm actually going to put questions, statements, all things, almost kind of like creating a conversation with her. So these are the things that I want to learn about myself, about her, and all those things. Because, they say ancestors aren't necessarily outside of you. Once they pass, all that information is within you. So really what I'm trying to do is unlock this information about me, about my journey, about things that I know she would understand. This woman went through a lot. And with the information that I've gained over the years, unlocking that information, I can just see a lot of growth within me happening. So that's why I'm really wanting to connect. Here is a pink candle I'm going to use. So I decided, what kind of candle was I looking for? A pink candle. And that's because one consistent thing is that she was a woman of compassion. And pink is that color of compassion and also love. But she was a woman of compassion, and that's a consistent thing. I don't care who talks to me about her. She had so much compassion. Okay. Then what we have here is a mango. And a mango is because my mother kind of seemed like she was introduced to mangoes by her mother naturally, right? Well, I don't even like mangoes, but then one day my mom brought these mangoes. So in a way, I'll be cutting this in half and offering and giving her offering just for the night, because I'm not just going to leave food out, but I'll be offering this to her. Almost like something that I would want to share with my grandmother, eating a mango with my grandmother. So that's what this is. So this mango, my favorite kind, and it's perfectly ripe and it's ready to go. All right, crystals. So crystals to empower this communication, empower this energy. So the crystals that I chose, I went over to my crystal basket, and I tell you, there's these days where I'm like, oh, whatever, crystals, are they real? Is it, are they just rocks? And then I go over to my crystal basket, and the energy is straight up hitting me in the face, like, no lie. It was just like, bam, hitting me so hard. I was like, oh, they're real. Yep, they're very powerful. So what I chose was Moldavite. Moldavite is kind of intuitive, but also extra kind of worldly stone. Some people feel this is too strong. This one, I have Moldavite earrings that I wear sometimes. Never have any problems with them, but it's a powerful stone for communication, intuition, and all those different things. This is serpentine, seraphonite. This is seraphonite. So seraphim, we think about angels, we think about all that. So I picked this one because, like I said, she's like the saint, the saint of the family. And just the design of it. Sometimes I just look at the design. The design has this wingy kind of look to it, and it just makes you feel like you want to take a certain level of information taking flight within me. I don't want any information that I unlock to be stagnant. I want it to take flight. I want to grow, right? Come to fruition. Okay, and the last one, and I absolutely forget what this stone is called. I really do, and I've been trying to remember it, and I'll probably remember it some other day, but if you guys know what it is, hey, put it in the comments. I used to know all my stones, but for some reason, I don't know. Anyway, this one is characterized by that little bubbly design, bubbly natural formation that happens, and it's a lavender color, and lavender was one of her favorite colors. So that's really why I chose it. Other than that, I chose it because it just drew me. I just knew that this is what I had to use. And I like that I can't remember what it's called. So today we'll call it Margaret. And Margaret was her name. So these are the things that we're using. That's it for now. I might find other stuff. I've been looking for a book, because there is one book that's in the house, which is a black magic book. And that book was given to my mother by her mother when she was around 11, and then when I was 11, I got the book. And so it's the one thing that I know she's touched. So I'm looking for it, but if I don't find it, I know I'm going to be all right, because there's so much energy now just building up about this. So I think it's perfect. But if anything, I'll actually maybe write the title of the book and just kind of put it there just to remember. And put that energy into the idea that, hey, I want that hidden knowledge. I want your hidden secrets, the things that I'm digging deep to understand. So anyway, that is what I'm doing for the full moon. So that's my full moon ritual. There's probably going to be some music along with this. Might play some Sam Cooke. She loves Sam Cooke. She loved Jackie Wilson. So those two singers I'm going to be playing as I'm preparing this and dressing it. She saw Sam Cooke in a concert once. I think he kissed her cheek. She almost lost it. So I know that these are important people to play. I might play a little bit of James Brown. Not sure. No, she says no. It's funny when I can't get the communication. When I want it, it's hard, but she's saying no. Okay, so I'm going to do my Sam Cooke and Jackie Wilson. So I'll be playing those music as I'm preparing this. And all I'm doing is just opening up. There's more information that I would like to learn from her, and I want it to come to fruition and take flight within me. So those are the intentions I'll be putting into this, and that's what's going to happen. So I hope this is giving you an idea of what to do to prepare for this moon, and read up on it. it's cool to read up on a lot of this stuff, and then you're programming what you want to come out of it. Whether the moon has power or not isn't important. It's the power that you have in your mind. And so it's nice to use this time because there's so much, written stuff about it that you can start to empower your mind to make this a very special time. And that's exactly what I'm doing for this full moon. So happy rituals, do something creative, open up communication, do whatever you want, but let this be some inspiration and guidance for you this time. All right, bye-bye. Happy Monday.